The next part is the Trufi server. Also the same structure, and because it's already late, the overview. First of all, we need to install it. And to download it, we again a terminal. Everything is terminated. No, bad joke. Also the same procedure, now with a different URL, but a similar one, containing the actual services as I promised. And now I can type and speak at the same time. Great. So it does clone the necessary files over. This is also later on the repo you have on your production server, because that's, well, you can use to run the backend with all its dependencies, with the web server, with the extensions. What extensions are will be explained in seconds after I've downloaded this. Then the data, because I already won it, and then the connection lost, we can see that here then in this direction, which is then, if I can close that, this is here under the data folder, which is where all output of the comments are stored. So we go to there, and then we see a folder, Mountain and Orchard. And we have the OTP folder, which is a name of an extension, because this way it's allowed. I will show you a quick excursus, because you can copy over the contents, copy paste it, go into the extensions folder of Trufi server and paste it, and the data is automatically merged into this structure. That's why the names of the extensions are there. Then we have here the folder, the file. It's called the Mountain Orchard osm.pdf. Having only 4.2 megabytes space, because of the extraction process using the boundary box we specified earlier in the environment file. This is the way everything works. Regarding Trufi, the Trufi builders, and we go to this one, also the same procedure as every year, and go into, no, this is not needed, and we go into the readme and how to execute things. And the reason I show you that is because that is now different. You can look everything up in the readmes. It's the same way. It's the same procedure. Export, again copy, and yes, copy in here, and then also the builder command. It's a different one. It's not a Docker. It's a script which prepares the environment for a Docker script, and also do the cleanup after. And also after execution of this, I won't do that because it also takes too long, and breaks up because it's really resource intensive. It will also be a directory here called tile server, and then the same structure also. So it's everything is the same, which is good for you. You don't have to learn many things. And also the same. Each purpose is described here. Each purpose is described in each readme of each builder. So we can do cannot do anything wrong. And if you're unsure about what to execute for what, you can always ask us, at least me and Samuel, because we know that we built that structure. And the output folder is also, if we done always all commands, executed all commands, we need to do something which allows us to edit the files actually in there, or to work with them, or even to copy them, because sometimes we have no read access to them. So we need to copy this, and we go back to the main resource folder, and we execute this and type in our password, and then you're ready. It does not output anything. It is a good thing actually. And then we can it's unlocked, because the way Trufi Docker works is like data contains a bunch of mounts, because that's the contents of this here is inside a Docker container. It's like what I can do when I execute when I connect to server, like our OTP one. Yes, this key, the script, and that's the same way I work on Linux. It's a Linux and Mac feature that you can do that. It's now the structure of the server. It's a file hierarchical structure of the server. I call it a Trufi OTP server, and you see it's mounted as a regular folder. That's called mounting. It is pretty common in Linux world. On Windows you have something like a network section, and you have it under there. On Linux you have it directly integrated. So okay, I need to we'll let things connected. This is the same. That's why we needed to execute this command, because to redo not to redo, but to gain access, because there are other access structures inside, and we need to normalize them to our own, because everything is or almost everything is root. It's owned by root, and that does not enable us to work with it. That's the background. And what we can do now is go over to Trufi server. I will again the same command to execute the Trufi and the git clone. Already from Trufi server resources. Now only for Trufi server, for the Trufi server URL, and then you can go into that. It's also this thing which is later on the production.